Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. I'm Kristen, and today I'm sharing some brand new DIYs using a brand new fabric from Dollar Tree. I love these small little rolls from Dollar Tree because I think it's just the right size as far as crafting. So these projects are not super big. I think this one is honestly the largest one. I grabbed this wood round from Dollar Tree, and then I am just cutting this fabric to size. I'm going to go ahead and use a glue stick to tack down this fabric. I am going to also use Mod Podge as well. So you're going to see a little bit of both, but honestly, this glue stick does hold fabric down even for the long haul. So we're going to head and add that, and then of course a ton of Mod Podge to the top just to make sure this doesn't start peeling up. Of course, you are going to see that there is obviously a ton more fabric on here, but I just kind of cut it down to size just a little bit more. It's not perfect right now, but I will make it perfect once I add the Mod Podge. So that's what I'm going to do here is add a ton of Mod Podge, and I just squeeze some of this on. I just buy this stuff that's $1.25 at Dollar Tree. I'm sure it's a lot cheaper if you buy the larger ones, but I really just don't use it. So I'm not going to buy a ton if I know it's just going to dry up and I'm not going to use it. So I think that this size is perfect. And then once this Mod Podge is dry, I did just cut the rest of that fabric down. Now I'm going to go ahead and use a Chalk Couture transfer. I love using Chalk Couture, and this is one of their newer ones, Born to be Wild, and I think it says until 9 p.m. at the bottom. But I thought this was really pretty, and I didn't even paint the wood round. I just thought that this color of the wood and the fabric and using this Chalk Couture silk, this is a silk screen transfer or a silk screen stencil. So don't quote me on exactly which one it is because I want to say they are called stencils, and then on their site they're called transfers. So I think you can call them whichever you'd like. And I'm just going to go ahead and use this color Velvet in Chalk Paste, and this is also by Chalk Couture. And then I just love pulling these off and seeing how pretty they are. So I did have some extra fabric left over from other projects and the projects that I did prior to this. And then I just kind of tied them all together to use some of those scraps as a really cute bow. I also love these wood roses that are from Dollar Tree as well, so I decided to add one right to the center of the bow. One, I grabbed this picture frame that is from Dollar Tree, and I love this fabric. I think this is so pretty. I plan on actually using this in different projects. I think I kind of want to make a wood round with this fabric just because it is so pretty, and I think I have to use it more than just one time. So the first thing I did was just tear apart the frame, and I'm actually just going to glue the fabric right onto the glass using a glue stick once again, and then I'm just going to go ahead and add that Mod Podge to the top of the fabric, and it kind of makes it thick and crusty, but I know it's not going anywhere. Although I did not cut the sides exactly all the way around the glass, I gave it a little overhang just because I was able to stick it back in the frame, and the frame was holding it down perfectly. That was finished. I did find 3 of these little pails, and obviously they have already been painted white, but I wanted to go ahead and paint them in the celery color, and this is by Waverly Chalk Paint. I've used this quite a bit in the last few videos, and it's just kind of one of my favorites right now. So I think throughout the springtime and when I do farmhouse DIYs, you'll definitely be seeing this color a lot. All right, so once I painted all 3 of those pails, I did want to distress them just a little bit, so I'm just using this chip brush, and this is the color Hazelnut by Waverly as well, and I'm just kind of brushing it along the edges of this. And no, I did not paint the bottoms, but you're not going to be able to see them anyways. All right, now I'm just going to use my little measuring tape to make sure that these are all square and good to go. And I'm just using some hot glue to add these little pails to the frame. Last thing I did was add some florals to these pails, and I think this turned out adorable. DIY, I'm using this heart decoration. Now, I knew exactly what I wanted to do with it, although I did not plan on adding fabric to this. So the first thing I did was obviously cut the tag, and I'm taking a small screwdriver to get that screw and that backing off because we're not going to be hanging this up. I am going to be using this fabric. I thought this was really pretty for spring, and I'm just going to be adding it to the back of the heart. So I did cut the fabric down, of course, and these are just some like really great scissors I got at Menards. Menards in the Midwest is like a Lowe's or Home Depot, but these scissors honestly cut through anything and everything, and I think I got them for free as like a birthday present. So they really come in handy. So once that fabric was cut, I'm just using my glue stick once again, and then we're going to just go ahead and add some Mod Podge as well, and just kind of make sure that this is absolutely going to hold. Also reusing this wooden dowel, I'm going to go ahead and paint it the color celery. I just think that this color kind of works for everything, and I thought it kind of matched the leaves on the fabric. And then I'm just going to go ahead and grab a galvanized bucket. These are also from Dollar Tree, but maybe it was from Target. They have them at both places, or even Walmart in the party section. I think they're still $1. And of course, some floral foam. I'm gluing the wooden dowel to the back of the heart. This did need some extra support because those hearts are pretty top heavy. So I just made sure that when I stuck this in the floral foam, I added some extra hot glue, and so far, so good. Of course, to hide that floral foam, I'm just going to go ahead and add some moss to this, and moss is so messy. And I think back when I started YouTube that I use moss for literally anything and everything as far as crafting goes. I cannot believe that I did it, but I just love the way this one turned out. These little ceramic dishes, these are in the craft section at Dollar Tree as well, and they're only $1.25. And then I just wanted to do the same thing for both of them. I think they are really cute trinket trays or jewelry holding trays or whatever you choose to use these for. I'm definitely going to be using at least one of them on my crafting desk because I'm always taking off my bracelets or moving them around, especially if I'm painting. I always get paint all over my bracelets no matter what. So I try not to paint with them, but it does happen. But at least now I will have a spot where I can put them. I'm just doing Mod Podge for this. It just seemed to work out so much better, and I already had a little tray of it, so I figured I might as well use up and use the rest of it. And of course, we're just adding it to the bottom, and I'm just smoothing this out just to get all the wrinkles out, and then adding a ton of Mod Podge to the top of this. And I also did the same to the circle one as well with just a different fabric. I just love the new fabrics that are at Dollar Tree, so if you can find them, definitely pick them up. But you guys, that is it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and if you are new to my channel, I would love if you guys stick around and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!